Ugandan and Congolese forces rescued 200 people from ISIL-linked ADF. Ugandan and Congolese forces have reported the rescue of at least 200 civilians from captivity by an ISIL-linked rebel group in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo (DRC). The captives were freed last week after being kidnapped by the Allied Democratic Forces (ADF), Uganda's military said on Monday. It said those freed from the camp along the River Epulu that was run by the former Ugandan rebel force were in poor health. Many of the captives recounted harsh conditions in captivity, including lack of food, forced labor, and punishment for disobedience, a military statement said. Several appeared frail, suffering from untreated illnesses such as malaria, respiratory infections, and physical exhaustion. The ADF, also referred to by some experts and institutions as an ISIL affiliate in Central Africa, originally began in 1994 as a rebel group in Uganda, whose government it accused of persecuting Muslims. The group pledged allegiance to ISIL a decade ago. 25 years ago, it crossed the border into eastern DRC after offensives by the Ugandan army. It is now based there and has stepped up attacks along the border of the two countries over the past decade or more. United Nations figures suggested it has killed thousands of civilians in eastern DRC, where the military accuses it of kidnapping large numbers of civilians and forcing young female captives into marriage. The ADF reinvigorated its activities last year as the DRC battled several other rebel groups in the east, the most prominent being the Rwandan-backed M23. Advertisement Joint Ugandan-DRC operations intensified. ADF attacks on civilians have risen in recent months in parts of Ituri and neighboring North Kivu province despite joint Congolese-Ugandan military operations against the group. Earlier this month, at least 43 people were killed in an attack. The rescue of the captives announced on Monday was part of an offensive targeting ADF positions along the River Epulu. The Ugandan military said several ADF fighters were killed during the operation and a number of weapons were recovered. Uganda's military also said joint operations with the DRC have intensified since the start of this year, and their forces overran a major ADF camp in February. The sustained offensive has improved security in parts of eastern DRC, enabling displaced communities to return home, schools to reopen, and cross-border trade between Uganda and the DRC to resume, the military statement added.